Hello everybody, welcome back again to another video. Today's video will be Fnaf 3 Part 2, Night 2 I believe. That's what the title is, I don't currently remember. Based on what it is, let me check real quick. Yeah, Fnaf 3 Part 2, Night 2, beating Five Nights at Freddy's 3. There's not much in the description of this video if you check. But that's just because I couldn't really think of much, and there was really nothing much to say. Unlike night 1, where I'm explaining, more stuff from what I remember. And really, there won't be that much commentary in these videos. But I think like the more we get into the series, the more commentary there will be. Especially, I think with maybe night 6 and especially aggressive nightmare mode, because that was a pain in my ass. That was a pain in the ass to do. But like I tried getting a timer and I tried downloading Live Split or Live Split. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it Live Split. I tried downloading Live Split, but apparently, at least from what I know, it only works for FNAF 2, from what I'm aware of. And so I couldn't do that, and I had to install a different timer. So just to let you guys know, when part 7 releases, I believe it's part 7, aggressive nightmare mode releases, there will be like a timer that's a bigger timer than the speedrun timer they usually have for Live Split. And there will be some clicking, but that's just kind of like, I think like a timer. Like say it reaches 30 seconds and it does a beep, and then it goes to a minute and does a beep, and then a minute and 30, and then 2 minutes, and so on and so on. Like basically, for example, every 30 seconds there will be a beep. Kind of as like an award, not really as an award, but kind of just letting you know how far you've gotten into that. But I wasn't really focusing on that. I wasn't really focusing too much on the beeps. I was just focusing on the timer. So I won't really go too much into nightmare aggressive mode because we're focusing on night 2 right now. I don't think I really have much else to say about night 2 besides just kind of keeping it. The first time me playing FNAF 3. So I've played FNAF 3. I've played like FNAF 1 through 5 in the past a couple of times. Besides FNAF 4, like only once or twice, because that game scares the shit out of me. Yeah, it scares the hell out of me. It's scary, but I can't wait to go into FNAF 4. What was I gonna say?
Hello?
Oh yeah, back on the night 2. So I don't really have anything or much else to say about this. But even though I've played like FNAF 1 through 5 before in the past, I decided to play it again this time around. Someone who I won't disclose their name, because I don't think they want to have their name disclosed, or who they are. But they got me back into Five Nights at Freddy's by asking if they could play FNAF on one of my consoles. So I was like, yeah, sure. And I decided, you know what, let me go back and play FNAF 1. And then I was like,
Hi.
either that day or like the next day, or pretty soon after. I was like, I guess I might as well just try FNAF 2. I know I'll probably keep dying, but FNAF 2, I got into that, and I believe I survived night 1 through 4, and I think maybe on the 4th night I died a couple of times, and night 5 I died a couple more times, I think, if I can recollect that, if I can remember that. But then I made it past, and I was like, you know what if I actually tried to be, I'll probably keep dying, and I will keep dying over and over again, but there is a possibility that I could possibly, beat 10-20 mode on FNAF 2, which was pretty hard. Now, would I say FNAF 2, would I say like 10-20 mode in FNAF 2 is harder than aggressive nightmare mode in FNAF 3? I think it depends. I would say really like, because FNAF 2 has a lot of RNG, right? So you kind of really have to also especially deal with Balloon Boy, know where he is, know if he's in the vent or not. And you have to, for Foxy was also a really big pain in the ass. you had to keep him at bay. And if you check on my video for when I was doing the 1020 and I beat it, thankfully, thank God I beat 1020 mode. But if you check that video, I had a speedrun timer. And I won't go too much into that, but basically, I believe I put in the description of that video, if you want to go check it out, to the tutorial, the video that I followed, which really helped me. But if you're comparing that to how difficult is Fnaf 3 in general, or like just really aggressive nightmare mode is, I tried like I think I tried like 2 ways of getting it, like 2 ways of beating it, maybe 3. No, I think it's just 2. I think just 2 ways that I tried. But I had to download a timer, and so I used a timer, and the first time I got that timer on here, I beat it. So I don't really have anything much else to say. You know, I'm going off of this without a script. So if you just hear me pausing or saying or like if you just hear me pause and saying the words or like just there, no pun intended, that's just me really trying to gain my thoughts and doing with this. I could write a script out, but I have like times that like I'm doing other things, like as of right now I'm working on a book and stuff, and I just have other stuff to do. I have nothing much else to say, but I'll see you guys in the next video.